What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rich Racing. I'm back with another motherfucking video. You already know what time it is. We got some week 2 pick'em. I didn't do this for week 1, but from week 2 and the rest of the year, I'm gonna go out and pick teams that I'm gonna who I think is gonna win. We're gonna keep it with the record for the year. I'm trying to put it in my phone or something like that so I can remember it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this started. I think I like gonna get started with tomorrow's matchup. Washington at Green Bay. Of course, I'm going to go with Washington wasn't that impressive to me. And now I don't think Jaden Daniels is as good as everybody says he is. He's a good quarterback, but everybody glazing him is too soon. For once, I don't think he's better than Jordan Love. That's just my opinion. But with them adding Micah Parsons and defense looked very nice. Um, Secondary is a little shaky with the DB, so Terry could probably have a good game. But after they traded Brian Robinson, I don't know who their running back is. I don't really see them winning. Josh Jacobs didn't even do much last game for Green Bay, so I expect him to come out have a good game. So I'm gonna take Green Bay in a close one with that one. Uh, Jacksonville, Cincinnati. This could end up being a trick game for Cincinnati if their defense don't show up. They did play good last week against the Browns, but let's be honest, it's the Browns. Like which if Trevor Lawrence, Trevor Etienne, Terrence Hunter, and Brian Thomas Jr. can figure something out, they got the offense to score some points with Cincinnati, but of course they got to score something back. In Cincinnati, I don't trust Jacksonville to do it. It could be a trick game for Cincinnati, of course, but I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. Dallas and New York. I just got the location that Bland is out, but like he really not that good anyway. If we just being honest. So yeah, New York. As long as Russell Wilson starting, they cook. But I did see something that said it's not. They're not fully sure that Russell will start. It's a possibility that Jason Dart start, but yeah, Dallas do got they need to fix up on defense. They need to figure out some pass rushing, but other than that, it should be a walk in the park. I ain't say a walk in the park. It should be pretty easy for Dallas. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. For so far, we got the home team, Chicago and Detroit. Detroit look for a bounce back win after not playing too good against the Packers. Offense got to figure some things out. They got new offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. First game back at Detroit. I know he looking for an upset. His first one after them blowing the lead to Minnesota. So know it's gonna be a little revenge looking for his first win. But I got Detroit taking their win, taking the game, getting their first win of the season. Bounce back game after playing terribly. Los Angeles at Tennessee could be a trick because Tennessee has some great defense. I ain't say great, but they got a good defense. That's why they slowed down the Broncos for a minute. But they sat Snead down the second half, and that's when the Broncos took off. I don't know why they sat down Snead. They're gonna need him to at least stop either Puka or Devontae. You ain't gonna stop both, so somebody gotta get stopped. So with that being said, hmm, hmm, I'm gonna go with the Rams, of course. I think Stafford ain't hurt, is he? No, he can't be hurt. He played last game. Puka came back. Kyron Williams, they got everything they need. I won't be surprised if Tennessee upset them, but I don't see that happening. New England, Miami, this is probably the trickiest game of the year. Of course, all signs go to New England because Miami just got dogged by the Colts. But like at the same time, still New England without Brady and without Bill Belichick. And Miami at home, they looking to get a bounce back win. Tyreek and Tua trying to get on the same page. Um, thought I heard something. I'm gonna go with as much as I love Drake May, Will Campbell, Stephon Diggs. I don't know, bro. I think I got for some reason I got this faith in Miami. For some reason, really just Tyreek Hill. But like if they don't get the dub this time, I probably not picked them the rest of the year. I don't give a fuck who they going against. But I'm gonna go with Miami. I'm gonna go with Miami. They are favorite. I'm gonna go with Miami. As much as I love Drake May, I would be surprised if New England win, but at home, yeah, I'm gonna go with Miami. San Francisco and New Orleans. Mac Jones is gonna be starting. I just got the notification on that one. No Brock Purdy, but let's be. Spencer Rattler did look good last week, but Olave, Kamara, they had a pretty good, decent defense. Will they? They probably will make Mac. They probably get the turnovers on Mac, but Mac is a backup quarterback that could be starting on a couple teams in the NFL. Let's be real. He probably can start on Carolina. He probably can start on Cleveland. He probably can start in Seattle, New Orleans, New York Jets, Giants, Miami. He can start a few teams. He remember he did win regular his first year and he did carry the New England Patriots to the playoffs before Bill Belichick fucked up the offense and he took over the offense and then everything went down. Uh, but he got a great play call and Kyle Shanahan that can boost him up. No George Kittle's gonna be the beat tough. He still got Jawan Jennings, still got CMC, Ricky Pearsall, or how you pronounce the name. I just don't see the Saints doing it. I can't even. But they said that the Bosa still got Fred Warner. You know, I gotta go with San Francisco. I think Kyle Shanahan gonna dial up the plays, and they're gonna dial up the plays. They're gonna put Mac in position to win the game. It's up to him to actually make the plays, but Shanahan ain't gonna call a bad game for him. I think that's why they got Brian Robinson too, so they can take some of the weight off CMC shoulders and let him run through and let Brian run through the trenches and get the dirty work. And then that's when you bring in CMC when the defense get tired, then he can hit the home run shot and score the touchdown. So I'm gonna go with San Francisco, Buffalo, New York division game. Always tough. People are gonna look at it and say, "Oh, Buffalo easy," but it's a division game, and the Jets did look good. Baltimore Buffalo was down to Baltimore 15-4 for like 9 minutes. Um, if Justin can play like he did last week, don't turn the ball over, run what he need, throw he need. Um, Buffalo defense wasn't the best, definitely kind of shaky, but when they lock in, they can get the stops. I'm gonna go Buffalo, of course. Josh Allen, they got some receivers in Shakir, Elijah Moore, Joshua Palmer. Still got Kincaid and Cook. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Buffalo. But that could be a tricky game. 12 o'clock in New York. Division game. Seattle and Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers came off a great game. People say he was washed. That's my goat. He's not washed. Come on, I can't believe people say that. Seattle is a scary team. Almost pulled out the dub against San Francisco at home. Was for Nick Bosa. Sam Darnold did look good. JSN looked great. He just needs some help from Cooper Cup. Defense kind of shaky though, and I don't like picking against Aaron Rodgers nor T.J. Watt. Jalen Ramsey too. They just picked up Jabril Peppers. I don't know if he will play Sunday though. Pittsburgh at home. That's tough. Aaron Rodgers, that's tough. That's a good one. That's a game to watch out for sure. That's probably gonna be the most underrated game. I can see that being a good game. Either gonna be a shootout or a defensive game. And in the defensive game, it's a close game. Who I trust more with the ball, Aaron Rodgers or Sam Darnold? I gotta go Aaron Rodgers. So I'm gonna go Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Cleveland. For some reason, Cleveland always have given Baltimore a run of their money, just like they just gave the Bengals. You know, they got the DBs, Greg Newsome, and Denzel. They got the defense line, Miles Garrett, of course. Flacco, the quarterback, right? Okay, that might be a little tough. I'm gonna go Baltimore, but I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if the Browns make it a close game, but it is a division game. But Baltimore should win the game pretty easily. Denver and Indianapolis. I am a big Danny Dimes fan. Danny Dimes. If you watch the channel, you watch my reaction to the Colts game, that will let you know that I am a big fan of Daniel Jones. I'm glad he finally got out of the New York. Finally got some real targets, a decent O line with Quentin Nelson on it, Michael Pittman Jr., Alec Pierce, John Taylor to run the ball behind them. Pretty good defense. Bo Nix looked a little shaky the first game. He was going against the Titans and they had no offense. But the Denver defense are capable. If Denver defense is capable of getting back there to Danny Dimes, it might be a long day. Then we will pull out that win. But if the Colts lineup can hold up for a little second, give them a little time to get the ball out, Michael Pittman Jr. might be shut down because it's PS2, so you're gonna need some help to throw the ball to. But um, ooh, Coach did look good, but I'm gonna go with the fucking division rival of mine. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. Carolina, Arizona. Bryce Young did not look good his first game of the season last year, and I'm probably the biggest Bryce Young fan in the world. Kyler Murray came out, looked good. James Conner, Mark Harrison Jr. Defense played pretty well. Carolina defense wasn't that bad. It was just the field position that the offense kept getting and kept putting the defense in bad field position. You got to complement the offense with the defense with the offense. I think Bryce Young can come out and play better. I think it's gonna be a different game. I'm gonna go with the big boy upset. I'm gonna go with the Carolina Panthers defeating the Arizona Cardinals. Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs. As you know, I am a Chiefs fan. The no Rasheed Rice, most likely no Xavier Worthy, no Jalen Royals, most likely, no running game. Defense looks shaky. I don't think our defense is going to play that bad again, especially not at home. I think the defense will lock in for sure. Um, Philly's secondary look bad. So if we could we don't have to be dominant in the run game, but if we can just keep the defense guessing instead of just dropping back 40 times and throwing the ball and they pass rush can just rush the pass, and that's how we lost Super Bowl. We came back and won Super Bowl because we was able to run the ball a little bit in the second half, and it was kept them guessing the play action work. If we can run the ball slightly, bring the linebackers down, play action, throw behind linebackers, they secondary can be killed, can be cooked, and they already said Dory Jackson will be starting again, so he can be had. Quinn Mitchell not the best. Like people, he's overrated in my opinion. He can be had, even though we don't got wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? We can do something. They still do got our DBs is kind of cooked right now, and AJ and Smitty didn't do nothing last game when they beat the Cowboys. So I know they're gonna be coming out looking to have a good game. They probably look to get AJ going early, give him some targets early. Still got Saquon Barkley. Still got. I think we should be in practice, but they just signed Tank Bisbee. Dallas Goddard, O line. We gotta get some pressure. We can't just let Hurts sit in the pocket and throw like we did in Super Bowl. We gotta have a spy him, but I'm pretty sure Spaz gonna have this spy him. We not Spaz gonna call up a good defensive game plan. We just gotta execute it. I don't see us going 0-2. I'm not gonna lie. If we go 0-2, we just going to, but I don't see it happening. I was more favored of the Chargers than I am now because Chargers is a division rival and they came out having something to prove. We are in Arrowhead. That's probably our biggest advantage. So I'm going to go with us, of course. Gonna go with us. Kansas City Chiefs. 1-1. Big win without Rasheed, without X, without Royals. Big win. Patrick Mahomes. Statement game. Um, Minnesota and Atlanta. Very good matchup. Michael Penix looked pretty good, pretty damn good against the Bucks. JJ McCarthy looked pretty damn good in that fourth quarter. I don't think the Atlanta defense is that good yet, and they got AJ Terrell as their best DB. Just Jefferson cooked. He cooks. My bad. He don't. He's not cooked. He cooks. That's what he do. He cooks. And he cooks and eats at the same time. Yeah, they secondary can be had easily. It's just with the JJ to make the right plays, make the right decisions. Like I think Drake London is out. Most likely going to be out for that game. That's going to be a tough one. Going into Minnesota off the win they just had, going to this again, they're going to have a lot of momentum. I'm going to ride with Minnesota to get that dub over Atlanta. Tampa Bay and Houston. Houston has a good defense with Stingley and Lassiter. I think this is his name. I don't want to say it wrong. Uh, Petrie, Will Anderson Jr. Good D line. C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, Chubb at the running back. But I just don't see. I haven't seen enough. And even in the Rams game, they didn't just look that good. Tampa Bay didn't look that good also, but Tampa Bay know how to win a game. Baker is slightly better than C.J. in my opinion. That's just my opinion though. He's slightly better, especially with Mike Evans and Ibuka Bucket Irving running the ball and a pretty damn good defense. Not the best, but it's above average. It can get you a stop to help you win the game. Houston is looking for that bounce back win though, and they are at home. I'm gonna ride with because Mike Evans didn't even have the dominant of a game, but they do got Stingley, so we're gonna see how that matchup goes. I'm gonna pick Houston to win this game. Close game. Gonna ride with Houston. I think Houston defense helps, and CJ and Nico have a bounce back game and knock them out. Um, I wouldn't be surprised Tampa Bay win, but back to back road games coming off a tough one against Atlanta. Now you got to go against Houston to go against CJ Stroud. I'm gonna ride with CJ. And last game of week 2, Los Angeles Chargers, Las Vegas Raiders. Division game is gonna be a dogfight. AFC West division games are always dogfight, especially when they approved Vegas with Geno and Ashton Jeanty. Jacoby Myers, the most underrated receiver in the league, in my opinion, and Brock Bowers. I feel like towards the end of the Chiefs game and Chargers, we got we figured out what they were doing on defense. Now, with that being said, Raiders don't have Patrick Mahomes. If the Chargers defense can play like how they played against us, against them, Chargers easily wins. But it's the Chargers. That being said, it's the Chargers. I feel like Justin Herbert's gonna play good. Keenan Allen's gonna play a little good. Lad McConkey's gonna play good. Joe Alt is gonna block. Now the O line is gonna be today has Max Crosby on the edge and Joe Alt on the other side. So it's gonna be Max Crosby against whoever the right tackle is. That's gonna be tough. Um, like I said, we did start picking apart that defense. At the end, they do got Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers. That's gonna be their advantage. I don't like. That's tough because the Raiders are at home. That's probably be the toughest thing. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think I want to ride with the Chargers because they have the better quarterback, and I know Justin's gonna play. But if Quentin Johnson play how he played against us, against the Raiders, they win because he's the wide receiver 3, so he's gonna get probably the worst DB. He's got to, if he can win his matchup, but if he can catch the ball consistently and bring it in and score touchdowns and do what he did against us against the Raiders, they win. But he's inconsistent. He'll have one good game and 3 bad games in a row. Because so you never know with him. I know Lad gonna play good. I know Keenan is gonna play good. You never know with him. The defense is gonna always show up with Derrick James Jr. They got a couple good DBs and yeah, and Khalil Mack. So I think I'm gonna rock with the Chargers, but I won't be surprised if the Chargers do some bullshit and the Raiders pull up the upset. Um, so yeah, let's go back over it. We got Green Bay, Cincinnati, Dallas, Detroit, Los Angeles, Miami, San Francisco, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Denver, Carolina, Kansas City, Minnesota, Houston, and the Chargers. I'm gonna after the video, I'm gonna put it in my notes, and I'm gonna as the day goes on Sunday, I'm gonna check them off. We'll start tomorrow into Sunday. I'm gonna check them off and keep it with the record. Like I said, it's gonna be a weekly thing, so just be on the lookout. We're gonna keep it with the record. I'm keeping it with the record on my phone. I'm gonna add them all, so we go 11-5 or whatever how many games it is this week, and we can do it again. We're gonna keep add them up to the end of the season, and we're gonna see how good we are at this. Usually, I'm not the best at picking money lines. For some reason, I have the worst luck at picking teams to win. So hopefully, we can do this, and this actually is good. Um, yeah, I think that's it though. Yeah, we got it. Chargers, Texans, Vikings, Chiefs, Panthers, Broncos, Ravens, Steelers, Bills, Niners, Dolphins, Rams, Lions, Cowboys, Bengals, Packers. That is my picks for this week. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Be on the lookout for the next week's pick'em. Um, if you want to watch me do my reactions live, Rich Reacts on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, it's just top of my screen. Follow, sub up, Support your boy. I appreciate everybody who support me and show me love on my streams and on my YouTube videos and my YouTube shorts. I'm gonna keep going with 4 quarter. We're gonna grind hard. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about the picks and who you got winning. I'm out. Peace.